racing, adventures, and general shenanigans. We are RattleCan Customs, and this is the Gambler 500 in Tennessee. So me, John, Matt, and our newest member, Danny, all met up at the Gambler 500 in Clarksville, Tennessee, and quickly found out that whether you're on a mini bike, driving a gambler car, or just spectating, you are going to have a blast, guaranteed. Also, this video is going to be split into a couple different parts. We're going to do the main race, and then we're going to do the side quest shenanigans in a different video, because there's just too much of them, and they were too much fun not to mention. After we'd had a couple practice runs on the track, it was decided that because this course was the most difficult they've ever had, that they were going to actually shorten the length of the race from 200 minutes to 100 minutes, and it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Alright, but that's enough dilly-dallying from me. It's gambler time, baby! Alright, so the race started off great. Nobody had any issues off the line, and Matt took off like a rocket, being our first rider. But it wasn't long before we started having issues.
Need a break. Bolt? Okay. Okay, where's it at? Where's it at? I don't know.
At this point, we realized that Matt was flying around the most difficult course the gambler has ever had, with no brakes.
Oh, let's go. You know, I guess it's in his truck. Can y'all go look and we'll... I got what I'm looking for. What is it? Brake handle.
On the right hand side?
Yeah.
Can we take it off this?
So while Matt and Danny left to go get another brake handle, I kept an eye out to make sure that Matt actually came back. Alright, so after figuring out that not only did he need the handle, he needed the whole assembly, John and Danny went back to go look for one. And Matt went back out on the track, again, with no brakes.
Okay. All I have is hydraulic brakes.
So in this situation, what do? You rob parts off another bike, and hope for the best.
I'll go ahead and steal the one off the 420 and bring it up here. Well, I really won't have to. The yellow flag and when you were pulling in for some brakes. You good?
Good. Get after it.
You can adjust it here if you need to on the fly.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Go.
Alright, so now it's my turn to actually run this track. And I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the angles on the camera. I did not account for the fact that I was going to have to be leaning forward almost the entire ride just to keep the front end on the ground. And it was a workout. I had seen a couple people having to get towed back after the first lap, and I really couldn't figure out why, but I was about to get schooled. This track had so many different types of terrain. It had everything but snow, and it was unreal. You had large rocks, gravel, mud, dirt, grass, sand, and you had to adapt to all of that on the fly.
There you go, brother.
Y'all may think I'm exaggerating, but the video does not do it justice. This course was a lot more technical than I anticipated, and maybe it's just because of my inexperience with the Gambler series, but this was insane. Like, there were parts of this where I was legitimately scared, and I'm man enough to admit it. But I only peed a little bit.
Individuals in each category, just to give them some street cred, okay? So in our missing out, our third place was team number 4.
Yeah!
Team 4! Team 31 took second place.
Team 31!
And our winner for missing out is 46. Our next race was the winning out. Third place went to 46. Yeah. Second place, team 4. And our first place winner is team 23. Go 23! If anybody sees that, gentlemen. And our enduro, just to make sure everybody is clear. It's not just about laps. Amen. Everybody did amazing. Let me say the difference between our most laps and our second most laps was 3. Good job. 4. Excuse me, 4. I've been drinking tequila. I made him drink.
Yeah, you did.
Math ain't what, and I was educated in Florida, so, you know, take it for what it is. Our third place winner goes to Team 24. Our second place winner, 46. Nothing for you to go back. And our first place winner. Guys, it was so close. But this team did something at the end that impressed me. And I told you, I watch everything. You think I'm just sitting on my ass doing it? I'm watching. Team number 3.
Wait, did she just say team number 3? We're team number 3.
First place in Durham.
Alright, so when we got to the Gambler, our main goal was just to finish the race. The fact that we actually took first place in the Enduro race still kind of blows my mind. And it took me a minute to figure out how we won exactly. But it was like Double Tap Darla said, it's not just about laps. And I had to ask her, you know, how'd we end up winning? I'm pretty sure we were down a couple of laps. Well, at one point right there at the end of the race, another guy had shredded a belt. And we just happened to have one sitting there. And told the guy, hey, let's throw this belt on real quick so you can get back out there. So we threw the belt on, and we did one of those speed changes where you don't take the actual pulleys off. You just slap the belt on, roll the bike back. Well, he had just come off the track, and that muffler was blistering hot. And in the process of rolling it back, I stuck that muffler right into my thigh. So I've got a pretty beastie half moon burn on my thigh now, but it was worth it. But she said that that's pretty much what the Gambler's about. It's not just about winning, it's about helping everybody, and that's just how we've always done. So I guess it worked out for us in the end. But a huge thank you to everybody who organized it. The Gambler 500 Florida, Gambler Tennessee, all those guys, amazing group of people. All the other competitors, all the people that showed up. This was the most fun weekend I've ever had. And don't get me wrong, I'm still paying for it. It's like Tuesday now, and I am still sore. So, but anyway, we had a blast. If you ever get a chance, go check out the Gambler for yourself. Till next time, y'all get up, get out there, and get after it.